We gotta spill the tea from Nina. If there was a DBD perk inspired by you, what's the name, ability, what would be the name, and what would be the ability? That's a really, really good question. All I can think of are ideas that's like more for like the Twitch community in general, not necessarily me specific. But I think it'd be cool to have a perk called Labyrinth Lore, because I like alliteration. And as far as the ability goes, I think it would be cool to kind of similar to Mirrored Illusion, but instead of the survivor being like, instead of the illusion being a survivor on the generator, instead it would make it would generate an illusion of a different generator. Like the generator itself would be an illusion to try to like throw off the killer. Like maybe like tier 1 would be 1 generator, tier 2 would be like 2 generators, and tier 3 would be 3 generators that look like they're an illusion. But with 1 generator, it would like last for like 10 seconds. 2 generators would be like 7 seconds, and then 3 generators would be 5 seconds of like appearing as like an illusion. So the higher the tier, the less it stays, but you have 3 generators on the map that would be like an illusion. Because you know how like in a labyrinth, it's like a maze and it can change? So instead of like having the map that you're playing on change itself, instead you're changing the generator, the RNG of the generators for a few seconds to try and buy time to get away from the killer or do whatever task you need to do for whatever reason you're hopping off the gen, whatever. So Labyrinth Lore, and then changing the generators as like an illusion, which would also be inspired by Mirrored Illusion, which I think is kind of fitting because like D&D is so like fantasy based, obviously, and labyrinths tend to be very fantasy kind of based too, to an extent. So I feel like it would be like a really good like twin to Mirrored Illusion. So that's my answer. I think that'd be really heckin' cool. Dead by Daylight, if you see this, would you ever consider a perk like that? I think that'd be really cool.